So here we have growth, and the impurities will get settled down. So this way, at first what we'll do, in a tank we will add some pine oil, and then ore. And to that pine oil, we add some sodium ginthate, aniline, and or cresol. When compressed air is blown into it, the whole liquid is getted. And what we do in practice, have you ever dissolved washing powder into water? We take some water into the tank, we add some washing powder, then we agitate the powder, we try to blow the air inside. What happens? Froth comes out on the surface. So froth always forms on the top, while the solution remains at the bottom. So here is the same way. This is the tank in which water is added. Water is taken, having some pine oil, and ore is fed into this tank from the top. So powdered ore will added to this, and compressed air is blown through it. What happens? Because of that air, the ore particle will get wet by the pine oil, goes with the froth on the top, and the impurities settle down at the bottom. So this method is used. It is called froth flotation method. Froth flotation method. And the last method of concentration of ore is the leaching, which is very, very important. And leaching of Al or leaching is done in case of aluminum, in case of gold, in case of silver. So what is in fact, first of all, let us understand the leaching. Leaching is the process of treating the ore with some chemical substance, and then that chemical substance will react with the ore, form soluble compound that goes into the solution. Then the solution is filtered off, and from the filtrate the ore is recovered. So this process we will learn the leaching because it is very important and it is in our syllabus. And this year question from the leaching of silver and gold came. So possibly next year the question from the froth flotation will come. So you are supposed to read the froth flotation method, this which requires 4 types of chemical that we have already discussed. And now we are discussing the leaching. Leaching is the treatment of ore to convert the ore into the soluble compound, and from the filtrate we can recover the metal, pure metal. How it is possible? Say for example, in case of aluminum, the chief ore of aluminum is bauxite. Bauxite is first treated with 45 or 45% aqueous solution of NaOH and water at 200 degrees Celsius at 35 to 36 bar. What happened? Sodium Aluminium is an amphoteric metal. It reacts with sodium and form a soluble complex salt that is called sodium aluminate, NaAlOH4. Why 4OH? Aluminium has +3 charge and sodium has +1 charge. So there is 4 hydroxide. So what will be the chemical name of this? Sodium tetrahydroxoaluminate 3. So commonly it is called sodium aluminate. This is soluble. So it will go into the solution. The solution is then filtered off, and in order to remove the other impurities that is in the solution, there may be aqueous NaOH, there may be some silicates. So what we will do, we will pass the CO2 through the solution. So what will happen? That CO2 will convert the sodium hydroxide or sodium silicates into the sodium bicarbonate like that, and the hydrated alumina, it is hydrated alumina. Hydrated alumina is formed. Hydrated alumina, which is in solution. In order to seed this hydrated alumina, what we do, we add some freshly prepared aluminum hydroxide into the same solution. When we get the seeds of hydrated Al2O3 XH2O, so that is called seeding. So hydrated alumina is recovered in the form of seeds by adding freshly prepared aluminum hydroxide into the same solution. Now, when the alumina, hydrated alumina gets seeded, then we take off that seed, we dry it, wash it, dry it, and then that hydrated alumina is subjected to heating to 1200 degrees Celsius when we get pure alumina, that is Al2O3 and XH2O, and from there all Herold process we apply to get the alumina, pure aluminium from alumina. That will be the later part we will discuss. Leaching of silver and gold. For the leaching of silver and gold, in the presence of air, silver or gold is treated with 5% solution. 5% solution, 0.5%, 0.5% solution of aqueous solution of NaCN or KCl. Leaching agent. This is called leaching agent. So this is a chemical substance. So it forms a soluble complex which is called sodium dicyanoargentate 1. Or when it reacts with the gold, then what happens? In presence of air, it reacts with gold to form sodium dicyanoarate 1. These two are the soluble substance, so remain in solution. What happened? How to recover the silver and gold from the solution? It is done by adding zinc. So zinc is a highly electropositive metal. When it is added to the same solution of sodium dicyanoargentate 1 or sodium dicyanoarate 1, what we get? We get silver and gold respectively. In silver solution we get, because here zinc acts as a reducing agent, it reduces what form? The equation is clear. Sodium complex, so sodium salt of silver and gold react with zinc to form sodium zincate, Na2ZnCnO, tetracyanozincate, Na2ZnCn4, Na2ZnCn4 in both the case, and silver and gold are displaced respectively. So this method is called McArthur Forest cyanide process. Leaching of gold and silver is done by MacArthur Forest cyanide process. And leaching of aluminium is done by Bayes process. Bayes process, in which this is called Bayes process, in which bauxite ore is is treated with 45% aqueous solution of NaOH at 200 degrees Celsius and 35 to 36 bar pressure. When we get soluble sodium aluminate, that sodium aluminate remains in solution. It then freshly aluminum hydroxide is added for the seeding. When we get hydrated alumina seed, that hydrated alumina seed is filtered off, it is dried and then subjected to a strong heating to 1200 degrees C in order to get dry pure alumina, which from dry pure alumina it is recovered, aluminum is recovered by a Hall Herold process that we will study later on. That's all today. Thank you.